Well, security surveillance is certainly a growing industry, and BC-based ExtremeCCTV is taking advantage of that thanks to some pretty nifty technology. Its cameras can capture an image even when there's no light. Extreme recently listed on the Canadian Venture Exchange, and President and CEO Jack Jin joins us from Vancouver to fill us in on the company's game plan. Good to see you.
Hello, Michael.
Let's first start off by talking about your technology here and a little bit about how it works.
We make extreme application surveillance cameras, in particular our integrated day-night camera that not only sees light, it creates light. So we're out there creating an invisible light that can capture picture under any conditions, including the total darkness.
Now, what we're looking at here is not necessarily a camera itself, but something that illuminates for cameras, right?
Yeah, that is our patented UF 500 infrared illuminator. We've got that sold all over the world. It can capture a picture with a good camera in darkness upwards of 600 feet.
So essentially there we have you in the dark, but despite that the camera image appears to be light there.
Go ahead.
Let's talk here about the security market itself. Very, very big. Who are you targeting?
We're targeting the systems integrators, the high-end security providers that serve Fortune 500 companies. They serve the governments in Canada, USA, and the UK, and other countries around the world.
I can imagine September 11th, despite the horror surrounding it, certainly did help you.
You know, Michael, we were very busy even before September 11th, and we just continued. As you can see in our last quarter, we had a very successful quarter for October, November, December.
Revenue is around $3 million, net income just under $400,000 here. That seems to be quite a disconnect. How quickly is your business growing, though?
Well, as you can see in our last quarter, 99% quarter over comparable quarter. We've had phenomenal growth ever since we started 4.5 years ago.
You used to work as someone with Silent Witness, a company that many of our viewers, of course, are familiar with here. How do you compare to that company?
Well, we've created a whole new product category in our industry, Michael. The IDN camera is a trademark expression that we use. So it's not just a camera; it's a device that creates light. So we take our products into more extreme applications.
What do you mean by extreme applications?
Well, we're happy to deal with a camera in a hazardous location that can explode, gas plants. We've got cameras going into the Antarctic. We've lowered cameras into acidic locations in volcanic environments. And extreme cold, -70 is comfortable for us.
So it's acceptable to call your company an extreme company in that respect?
That's right, yeah. Every product we make has to have an extreme angle to it, we tell our engineers.
Okay, so you're not attaching them to skateboards for 14-year-olds then?
I haven't done that yet.
Let's talk about the fact that you went public here. You're now trading on the Canadian Venture Exchange. Why?
Well, it was a good opportunity for us. We had become profitable. We had our patents. We got great positioning. But we had to complete our acquisition of our European partner, and we thought that this was a great way to do it, and at the same time get stock options into the hands of our employees who have built this company. And lastly, it's positioned us for future growth and possibly future acquisitions.
Let's talk a little bit more about that. Is a future acquisition or two or three part of your overall strategy?
If the right one comes along, we'll consider it seriously.
Okay. Now let's talk about your short-term hurdles here. I'm sure there are many for a company of your size.
We're increasing our production capacity at this time.
And how do you go about doing that?
Hiring more people and getting more space.
You hire more people, you get more space, you're expanding here. That's all part of the plan. As far as how this company will be able to pull that off while you have this kind of competition, what will you be able to do that will circumvent some of the competitors you're dealing with?
Well, Michael, I just spent half a day yesterday with my patent lawyers. We do want to protect our designs. So that's the next stage. We built our castle, and now we're going to defend it.
Okay. And as far as the castle itself and the product line that you've got right now, you say that it's unique from some of the other products that are available from, say, other players such as Silent Witness. Do you have plans to expand on your product line itself?
Always. We're a group of engineers, Michael, who like to build things. I think we've surprised a lot of much larger companies in our industry by the fact that we've been able to build 25 core products in the past 4.5 years.
We really appreciate your time, and thanks for your insight, Jack.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Jack Jin has been our guest, President and CEO of ExtremeCCTV. Stock IPO'd at 50 cents on the Canadian Venture Exchange, now trading about $2.70. Ticker symbol, by the way, is EXC, if you want to track that one. You're watching The Close here on Report on Business Television, and when we come back, we'll take a closer look at the market day that is due for Monday following the strong session that we saw today. But first, the results of today's web question and a look at what's coming up at the top of the clock on the bottom line.